There's a good amount of people who only play Epic 7 on Emulator, and if that's the case, it's going to be a little bit hard for you to play this rhythm game. However, there is a way to do it. If you're playing on BlueStacks or LD Player, then you can do this. If you're playing on Google Play Games, you're going to have to use some sort of outside program or just swap over to one of these emulators. So you're going to want to open AutoSync and then go to your keyboard or game controls, turn it on, and create a new profile. And we'll want to use the option that lets us match a press on the keyboard to a tap on the screen. Set up one for each of the 5 lanes. Oh god, what is this? Set up one for each of the 5 lanes. Okay, and then there's also one on the left for the left soul burn, and one on the right for the right soul burn. Once we've done that, we can save, close this full screen, and exit out. If you're playing the game properly, you might want to actually do desync just to adjust for any audio delays. Do not play this game with Bluetooth earbuds, because Bluetooth earbuds have really bad audio lag, and you're not going to be able to play this properly. For note speed, it defaults to 1. I usually play at 10.5 or 10.6, but this caps at 8, so this is what I'm stuck with. If you're not too used to rhythm games, you could slow it down a bit. You don't want your note speed to be 1, because when you're playing harder songs, there's going to be a lot of notes on the screen, and at some point, it's going to be completely impossible to tell what is going on. So there's a strat for getting high scores. At worst, an A rank on normal, and with a little bit of effort, you can get an S rank pretty easily. And before we get into that, if you have Mercedes, or you're guaranteed to have Mercedes, and you want her as your soul burn, because she guarantees that you get perfects for 15 seconds, and if you have Shu, she's the next best option. And whichever other units you have, just put them in. I think Hwoyoung and Ida are better than Arunka. There's also Frida, who we don't have yet, so you could wait and see what Frida's skills are and see if that is necessary. This auto function is completely useless. Do not use this. It doesn't give you the Sky Stones. It doesn't give you reputation. I don't know why this is here. But let's just get into the song. The game doesn't really punish you for not hitting any notes. And the timings on actually hitting the notes are pretty generous. So when notes show up, we can just start matching all the lanes at once and it's probably fine. The only thing is that this doesn't work too well for the yellow hold notes, because the yellow hold notes need you to hold them down. And if you're letting go and matching all the stuff, you can start getting some misses. So you might need to get used to holding down those. Also, when your soul burns come up, you're going to want to get used to hitting those. Mercedes lets you get perfects no matter what. And I forgot what Shu's is, honestly, but just hit it whenever it comes up and use Mercedes first. So we're just going to hit all the lanes here, and when the yellow notes come, we're just going to try to hold those. I have these split in my head just left and right, and I'm kind of just hitting it as it comes up. It's pretty much working fine. I'll skip ahead, or I'll start fast forwarding to the end, so you can not have to sit through all of this, and we'll see what rank we get at the end. Nice, so we did manage to get an S rank, and you can see during the run, it's not that bad. As long as you're able to hit most of the hold notes and mash the rest of them, you should be able to get a pretty decent score. Do keep in mind that these songs do vary in difficulty. This first one's level 8, and Frozen Eclipse is the hardest one at level 10. So depending on which stage you're doing, it might be easier or harder to get the S rank that you need. I hope this manages to help out anybody who's either doesn't play this game on mobile or is just struggling to get through this rhythm game.